Hello and welcome back to True Crime Guys podcast. I'm your host, Michael, and Andy's here.
Michael, I'm not allowed not to be here. It's
We're
Headlines
not.
and Shenanigans Week.
It's Headlines Week.
And it's our first week back of the new year, baby.
It is. We were off last week, and so we're like, hey, it's headlines.
Right.
It's headlines.
I mean, it's the new year. Everybody's got to see what's been going on in the world first before we just jump into
nobody
carnage
knows.
and stuff. Listen, we're not here to bring you all the headlines,
Not
okay?
all the headlines. I think some of them you got enough of.
Yeah. Your regular news feed has solidified that for you.
Yeah. We'll bring you some good ones, though.
I think so.
I'm excited to hear them. But before we do, I got to remind you guys that you can catch these episodes early, ad-free, with bonus content on Patreon. Patreon.com/TrueCrimeGuys. There's a link right below the description of this episode. You can also hear the 60 vaulted episodes that are not available on the free platform as well. But to Andy, I'll pass it to you, bud.
Michael,
what do you got?
If you're going to pass it to me, Michael, I'm going to tell you something that was pretty hard for people to pass this new year.
Uh-oh.
Because, Michael, we're going to start off our headlines with the headline that nobody really asked for, but guess what? We get it anyways, and we're going to talk about it. The 25 worst items pulled from people's butts in 2025, according to the U.S. government.
Well,
Michael, they got to keep track of this stuff.
I had some questions.
Here's the thing that nobody asked for, but a shocking number of us apparently contribute to. The U.S. government keeps a running tally of emergency room visits involving foreign objects buried inside. That data is a category that never fails to astonish people: items removed from people's rectums. And Michael, 2025 did not disappoint. So I'm just going to go ahead and get some of the things out there.
Okay.
And again, people, we're a very open podcast over here. We're not trying to kink shame anybody, because every single one of these, the usual answer to how this got into where it is, I think you can always guess is I slipped and fell on it.
Right.
Is kind of usually the default answer that these ER doctors get.
I was naked. I slipped and fell on it.
I slipped and fell on it.
It's a big deal.
So, Michael, we're going to go ahead and start with some of these things. The first one on the list, a full bottle of shampoo, listed twice, once blamed on boredom. You know what? Boredom?
Whoa, what brand?
What brand?
I just want to Google the bottle shape.
Right.
There's some weird shaped shampoo bottles. You were all thinking it.
This is sponsored by Native.
Was it Garnier Fructis? I think they got that flat top. That could get weird.
It's very rectangular of a bottle.
Yeah. It's it ain't comfortable.
A baseball, documented with the explanation, to see what it felt like. I think boredom. I think, you know what?
Whoa.
The option of boredom is also, I don't know, to see what it felt like. Bravo.
Wow.
A corncob holder, a turkey baster, a wine stopper, eyeglasses, a rock, two pencils, a vape pen, which I kind of want to hear the explanation and I want to hear the outcome.
Yeah.
But a flashlight, a battery-powered light, a film canister, dog chew toy, uncooked
the
pasta.
film canister? What is on that fucking film?
Seriously, someone was trying
Hold
to hide
on a
something.
second, dude. Yeah.
Was
See,
there
this
film
is
in the
why the
canister?
government keeps up with this shit.
Oh,
Because,
yeah.
as we know, most of the things that end up in people's butts are not because they slipped and fell on it.
You're trying to hide
Contrary
something.
to popular belief.
Contrary to the popular explanation you guys seem to like to give. An egg, which I need to know, boiled or unboiled. Because if it's unboiled, and that's just a regular egg, that takes some
impressive.
that's some impressive muscle control.
It does. It takes some work.
That takes some
I don't
real
think that happens all at
relaxation.
once.
No, I'm going to go ahead and guess hard-boiled, but if not, bravo again. Marbles, a sandal. That takes a whole new. I'm gonna put my foot up your ass,
Right.
and somehow my flip flop got stuck. That's on you. I'm sorry. You should not have made me put my foot up your ass. You knew I was wearing the flip flops.
That's the only explanation for that.
A sandal.
A whole sandal.
A doorknob, which I need to know, was it attached to the door during? Because if somebody had to remove the doorknob after, you needed a friend for that. And
Yes.
that's a hilarious phone call to have to make. And
Yes.
which friend do you call? Which friend do you call in that situation when you need to be like, listen, no questions asked. I need you to come over to my house, bring a flathead screwdriver and an Allen key.
Maybe some WD-40.
Maybe some time. And then after that, I'm going to need you to drive me to the emergency room. beard clippers wrapped in plastic cited as constipation relief. Dude, that's the opposite. If things are stopped up there, maybe
Beard
don't put a bigger stopper
wrapped in
up there.
plastic. Couldn't put that shit in a pocket.
No.
Clipper.
Why? That's not for constipation relief, my man. They have so many things for that. A light bulb inserted glass side first, which, yep, let's go to the ER. Let's just go ahead and go to the ER.
Oh my God, dude.
Listen, go to the ER. All I can imagine is, have you seen that guy on TikTok who's like the ambulance driver who just does all the reaction videos to like butt plug shaped items at different stores where he's just like, no.
Don't do it.
Don't
do that. No, I haven't seen it.
A corncob style pipe, which I feel like this was part of a bit.
Right.
And a thermos discovered during a police body scan. I mean, that's one way to keep your soup warm.
Wow.
Listen, I think the thermos was
Perfect
doing its
98
job.
degrees.
Yeah, that's right. That was probably the explanation. It's like, listen, the insulation is kind of lost in my thermos, so I figured I had the best insulation is, body, right? So it's like, I wanted this to stay perfect. Listen, I'm actually kind of running a bit of a fever today, to be honest. So it's a little warm, but it's fine.
Is it hot in here? You guys hot in here?
It's just me. Or is it just me? I'm stuck. I'm really stuck, and I would like my soup.
I'm stuck and I'm hungry.
I'm stuck and I'm hungry.
Oh, shit.
There's been different things, like the one TikTok ER physician said the strangest thing he'd ever removed was a full-sized Yankee candle. Which,
Jesus.
Yankee
candles are big candles.
Right?
Yeah.
All I could think of was the Brick Tamlin just like, I ate a big red candle.
Yeah, Brick. Good job.
I ate a big red candle the opposite way.
Brick killed a guy.
Brick killed a guy.
You might want to lay low for a little while.
But Michael, some of these things, as the Anchorman quote always tells us, it escalated quickly.
It did.
Some of these things, okay, marble. Some of these, okay,
Yeah,
marble.
I can see that, maybe.
Pencil, maybe.
Eesh.
Light bulb,
Yeah.
okay, yep. You should have just done that out front of the ER. There's no reason to do that at home.
Yeah.
There's no reason to do it.
Was it one of those pointy light bulbs? Maybe one of those old-fashioned ones?
Maybe
that would make it better.
Maybe like a Christmas bulb. You know what I'm talking about? Maybe a Christmas bulb.
Yeah.
Something.
Maybe, yeah. We'd like to think.
little tiny blinker bulb. You know what I'm talking about? Just a little one.
Just a little bulb.
That one. Okay. Maybe that
Wouldn't be so bad.
wouldn't be so bad. But no, I'm sure it wasn't. I'm sure it was a fucking.
That was fucking 80-watt damn Sylvania.
It's a fluorescent. It's a fucking fluorescent tube light.
Goddamn grow like floodlight. Jesus Christ.
He's walking around with a tail right now. Like I said, it's a fluorescent light. She's walking around being like, listen, I'm going to need you to pull this out. It's got about 1.5 feet up there. I can feel the connectors touching my insides. So there's a battery up there, but that's from a different angle. So you want to get this out of here before I get some charge going.
Seriously. Sir, is this a neon sign? Oh my God.
What the heck? Is this live news?
It's just dude, that is the first neon sign I always think of because of Big Daddy.
Right. Oh my God, yes. The sign that just
hilarious.
blinking down for his little boy.
Yeah. He's like, here's a night light.
I need a night light.
It says live news.
Bull, 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 bull. Oh my God. But yes, Michael, I just need to let everybody know 2025, they kept the list. And let's see, maybe 2026, the list will impress us even more. They're always going to keep a list.
They're going to keep a list.
Maybe 2026, we'll even see some more extravagant objects on there. Come on, people.
Oh, I'm sure.
Put those numbers up there. Those are rookie numbers. Come on.
They really are.
Let's get some weird objects up there.
Yeah, like a bobblehead.
A bobblehead.
I never
Turn yourself into a bobblehead. Just walking around just being like, I need a doctor. Just shaking a lot. Oh man. But Michael, for our next story, this one is much less anal, but this lady right here, I'm guessing pretty anal of a person.
Okay.
But I'm kind of behind her on this one. And I think there's a lot of our listeners who might be in this woman's corner when you hear this story.
Okay.
Because a woman is suing the IRS to get pets classified as dependents and eligible for tax deductions. Which I'm not against.
I'm not against that.
I'm not against at least having some sort of tax deductions for pets.
It doesn't have to be much.
Not as much as a kid, not as much as a child, but I'm kind of okay with this. And the lady doing this is a lawyer. Like she's got a handle on the law herself.
Let's go, lady.
A lawyer and her golden retriever are suing the IRS to try and get pets classified as legal dependents, a change that would have some tax benefits for pet owners. Canine Finnegan Mary Reynolds and her owner, oh, that's the dog, Canine Finnegan Mary Reynolds,
Yeah, of course.
and her owner, attorney Amanda Reynolds, filed a lawsuit in the Eastern District of New York, arguing that the pooch relies entirely on Reynolds for food, shelter, medical care, training, transportation, and more. Reynolds argued that Finnegan, an 8-year-old golden retriever, has no independent income, resides exclusively with her, and has annual expenses exceeding $5,000. All
Damn.
requirements for a legal human dependent under IRS rules.
Oh,
which,
wow.
I mean, a lot of pet owners out there probably being like, "You're goddamn right. You know how much it costs to feed this fat bitch over here? Look, I'm talking to you. You know I'm talking about you, you fat piece of shit. You are. You scritches. You fat piece of shit." You all know how we all talk to our dogs.
I know. Yeah.
We all talk to our dogs.
not proud of it.
No, we all love them unconditionally, but we talk so much shit about them all the time. Just, oh my God, you stupid little fucking stupid bitch. Oh my God, you
Except for Prince.
He's a little baby. He's just a boy.
He's a sweet baby boy.
I feel like every time anybody talks about Prince, you just turn into the guy from Letterkenny, just holding him and being like, he's just a boat.
He just
Just squinting your eyes. He's just a boat.
He is.
Oh, he's just a boat.
He is.
But Reynolds argued that Finnegan, while the IRS defines pets as property, Reynolds says this does not reflect Finnegan's role in their household. For all intents and purposes, Finnegan is like my daughter and is definitely dependent, the case reads, noting that while the subject may seem unusual, it is not frivolous or meritless. Reynolds goes on to argue that not classifying all pets as dependents is unfair burden to taxpayers, especially since the IRS says that some pets, namely service animals, can qualify for tax advantages. So I can understand there's a little bit of an argument to be made there. Like if you have a
Okay.
service animal, that one is one that you're kind of like almost like required to own, or it's a real benefit for you to own. Now, if you're somebody who just likes cats, you shouldn't be getting a lot of tax deductions. You know what I'm saying? Like you shouldn't.
And see, therein lies the problem already.
Oh, I can understand where the problem can be.
What would keep people from just adopting a bunch of dogs and throwing them out in the backyard for tax deductions?
Exactly. So there would have to be some sort of like kind of the same thing with like proving of like this is like the one pet in the household. This is more than just a backyard, dog that we keep on staff basically around the house.
There'd be a lot of paperwork.
Oh yeah, you'd have to prove a lot of things to
They
get
would
the,
know
the-
everything about you and your dog.
And you'd have to document, you'd have to keep receipts for everything you do for your dog or cat or whatever pet you have. And yeah, there's some people who have like more exotic pets that I'm sure cost a shit ton of money to own.
Yeah.
People who own horses and stuff, it's like, yeah, those things are expensive to fucking stable and feed and keep and stuff.
Yeah.
It's like, if you could maybe get one of those things as a tax deduction, people might be more inclined to maybe adopt some of these animals off the street.
Yeah,
maybe get some of
maybe.
these shelters cleared out. Maybe we wouldn't have so many animals up for adoption.
Maybe
if
you
people
get a tax deduction just for sheltered animals.
Yeah, it's like if people actually got,
That'd be crazy.
if people got government, refunds for owning these animals and helping pay for them to keep them, you wouldn't have so many animals in the shelters. Might be a little bit of a give and take.
Yeah. Yeah.
But claiming that a dependent can result in tax-favored credits and deductions, according to Forbes, this includes the child tax credit, additional child tax credit, the credit for other dependents, and the earned income tax credit. There isn't, however, any language in case law or statutes that would allow for pet owners to claim those tax breaks. While pets have a special place in many households across the country, as seen by a recent study, an increasing number of owners have begun to regard their dogs as their children, which I'm going to go ahead and blame the millennials for that. Let's just be fair. We've done a damper on what defines as a pet and what defines as it's my fur baby.
Yeah.
Let's be fair, okay?
Yeah.
There's still a difference, and I love my boys.
Yeah.
My 2 dogs are amazing. I have a cat. He's purely decorative, but they're still animals.
He's a cat.
He is still a cat. Like my dog is 12 years old. He is not doing good. I'm already having the thoughts in my head of, I'm going to have to put him down soon. He's not going to have much longer with us. I don't have those thoughts with my children. When they get a little sick, I don't start thinking about, well, might be time to go to the old dusty trail. You're not really pulling your weight around here now, young, and you're getting too old around here. So there's still a bit of a difference, but I can understand where this could be a legit like kind of conversation for some people to be like, okay, some of these animals
There's an
are more than
argument to
just
be had.
pets.
Yeah.
Now, some people, yeah, they hoard some animals. Some people legitimately could use some tax credits for these animals that they use. So I could see where this could be a real conversation piece. I want to see whether this actually goes anywhere
Yeah.
in the courts, but maybe it might not, but we'll see.
I can't really see it unless it's a service animal. And then that's the advice someone's going to give her. They're going to be like, look, just go get your dog qualified as a service animal, and then there you go.
Mm-hmm. But you got to have a reason to need a service animal too. So
Yeah,
it's one of
but
those back and forth.
there's ways around that shit.
Oh yeah, there's always going to be ways around that.
Yeah.
But Michael, we're going to talk about something right now that was this was kind of horrific.
Oh, wow.
This was a
Okay.
story that broke not too long ago, and I'm going to try and keep an eye on this one because this is something that people have struggled with before in this country, and it's not you and I who struggled. But a school district was accused of putting disabled students in wooden crates for punishment or timeouts.
Whoa.
So the Salmon River Central School District has launched an investigation after allegations surfaced that elementary students with disabilities may have been confined to wooden timeout boxes, according to reporting by The Guardian. The district's Board of Education placed 3 officials, including a teacher, on leave and reassigned the superintendent to home duties while the inquiry proceeds. The district serves around 1,300 students near the Canadian border in upstate New York. And last week, the district was accused of constructing the boxes described as resembling small padded cells to seclude children with disabilities. Images of the structure circulated on social media, drawing widespread criticism and prompting state scrutiny. Which we can post some of these images when they get out there.
Yeah.
But in a statement posted to the district's Facebook account, the superintendent acknowledged that the 3 wooden crates had been built at 2 elementary schools, but said they were never used for students and had since been dismantled. However, during a community meeting last week, several parents alleged that their children had been placed inside the boxes. According to The Guardian, one parent of a minimally verbal child said his son described the structures as a place students were sent if you are happy or if you are sad to calm down.
Dude, it looks like isolation.
Yeah, it looks very much like something you would put someone in for a torturous experience. And once again, Michael, the worst part about, not really the worst part about this, but something that people are really talking about, is the allegations have deeply affected the surrounding community, where more than 60% of students are Native American. Community members said that the reports evoke painful memories of the abusive residential school systems that we have talked about on this podcast before. Those residential schools that they put some of the Native American students through and the children that were out there in Canada and in the upper Northeast and stuff.
Yeah.
Those were horrific, like nightmares institutions.
Oh, God, yeah.
And someone, like a member of the local community said, 16 members of my family at least have gone to residential schools. It's not generations removed as some people like to think it is. So yeah, she is a parent of a first grader, and she told the Times Union, "This is not history. This is contemporary times in our family." New York Governor Kathy Hochul called the accusations highly disturbing and entirely unacceptable in a statement Saturday and urged the state education department to take swift action. The Guardian noted that the board president, Jason Brockway, issued an apology as the district cooperates with the New York State Education Department's investigation. "We recognize the pain, concern, and distress these events have caused, and we are truly sorry for the harm and trauma this has resulted in our community," Brockway said. "We want to be clear, the circumstances surrounding these allegations do not reflect the values and standards of our care that guide this district." Mm-hmm. We also understand that I'm just now adding that you did not deny the allegations in those things. You did not say, no, we didn't build these boxes for kids. That's...
I did a real quick search, NY school boxes, and it wasn't hard to find.
No.
And there are tons of pictures. You know what's interesting, though? Not one of these freaking pictures shows the side where the latch would be.
Mm-hmm.
Do they latch?
Yeah, they latch. You can kind of see from the outside if you look up on, I think it's on this one right here. there's a latch kind of right up there in the top.
I think that's the hinge. See, the door.
Oh, those
swings
are
open.
the hinges.
Yeah,
So maybe the
these
latches are on the other side.
They're not
you just
showing
can't see.
They're not showing this side, which I'm very curious about.
Yeah, I see a little bit of something maybe in that picture.
Right.
But yeah, you're not really seeing. But I'm assuming these lock from the outside. Like I'm going to go ahead.
That's what I'm trying to figure out, and
Yeah.
just none of these pictures really show that. Because this is extreme, and they padded the whole inside.
Yeah.
Well, they padded the floor. The sides are just paneling.
I think the sides are like moving blankets. That's what they kind of look like. The U-Haul type blankets or whatever that you would put in like a studio. People would do like recording booths and stuff.
Oh yeah.
That's what it kind of looks like. It looks like they tried to make it almost soundproof, so if kids went in there and they were just screaming, then it wouldn't disturb everybody else.
Yeah. Oh, I think it's like a foam board. Look at that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, they tried to insulate it. They tried to
did.
make it soundproof to an extent.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, this is just one more example. This is like this is just a monstrous type of practice that these guys were doing towards these children. And this is at a school. This isn't some private school. This is a fucking public school. So once again, we are seeing like horrible treatment towards children in a mostly Native American community. And these are basically designed for disabled children to calm down when they're being put in there.
Mm-hmm.
Which again, guys, if your parents listen to this, that is something that would just be absolutely triggering to you to know that your child or anybody or any child in your student's class would be put into one of these things. It looks, like Michael said, like something that you would put like a torture thing in. Like it's like an isolation room.
It looks like isolation.
Like getting put in the hole.
There's even a little piece of paper over the one window on the door.
Mm-hmm.
And on the outside, where it looks like somebody on the outside could peek in, but they can't look out. Man, that is fucked
really
up,
awful.
Dude. Yeah.
So yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on this story. Maybe we'll have some updates following up on this one later on. But guys, this was one of the worst things I could have found starting our new year off. But again, we like to keep you guys updated with the good and the bad. And I know this is headlines and shenanigans, but this right here was a pretty awful headline to come across as the year started.
It's disturbing, especially current. This is nowadays.
Yeah. This is not
In
something
schools.
this
Like,
is not
this
something that's
is
been
something
uncovered in the past.
No,
this is literally happening right now.
Wow.
So, but Michael, like I said, we'll try and keep some updates on this story, and maybe there'll be some good news following up on this. But for our next story and our last one for the first start of the new year, we're going to talk about something else that kind of that troubled some kids in school, but not in the same way.
Okay.
And me and you, if we were in this situation, we've been fighting to get out there.
Oh shit.
But a fire at Leadville Cannabis and CBD Dispensary prompts the air quality alert and cancels outdoor recess for kids in the local area. Because on the morning of December 18th,
Let us play.
just be like trucks just fucking breaking at the windows. On the morning of December 18th, a structural fire broke out at Floyd's, which is the Leadville Herald describes as a CBD and cannabis dispensary located on Poplar Street. The first report from the sheriff's office on the incident was published at 9 a.m. and noting that the various stores in the immediate area had been closed and that nearby homes were evacuated as a precaution for public safety. I feel like you probably had a lot of locals just running out their house, being like, bringing a fan out, blowing it towards their house.
Into their house.
Bringing garbage bags, running through there, just trying to catch everything in bags. Just being like, oh my God, no, don't let it go. Don't let it go up.
Right, what a waste.
The one time everybody's running out there trying to get the smoke fumes. The firefighters are spraying people back with the hose.
Right.
Like, no, get back. The flames. But following the report from the sheriff's office that was posted about 2 hours later, noted that an alert related to the air quality concerns due to the fire had been sent out to those within a half-mile radius of the blaze. And all were encouraged to wear appropriate personal protection and equipment to limit outdoor exposure. Additionally, air quality concerns prompted the local elementary schools to cancel outdoor activities and recess for the day. I feel like you had a lot of locals just sitting in their back porch in a lawn chair, just with some reggae music playing, just being like, you know what? I had work today, but it's 9 a.m. and I don't think I should leave.
It's just so damn beautiful out here.
It's just so fucking nice, and I don't really think I'm good to drive, bro. You know, like
it's so foggy.
Like it's just the air quality, bro, is just
It's just
fucking
getting more like surfer stoner as you
It's
go.
fucking great, man. It's just fucking great.
I don't want to
here.
miss this air, bro.
Like, you can't get this at an office, man. You just can't get this,
bro.
But according to the Leadville Herald, the fire was put out by about 12:15 p.m., but not before extensive damage occurred inside the structure. The building was, however, still standing, and those around it were not damaged. No injuries were reported, and at last report, the cause of the fire remained unknown. I mean, it was a CBD dispensary. I feel like there may be some link to a fire somewhere in there.
Yeah.
Maybe a careless employee somewhere, or someone just couldn't get that lighter to work too long and just kept spark. Oh, shit.
Right. Who knows?
Yeah, someone may have flicked a roach too far and then just...
Maybe somebody did it on purpose.
How dare they?
Right.
If they did it on purpose, I feel like that's worth, I'm not really...
Where was that at again?
Leadville, Kentucky.
Kentucky. Okay.
I think it was Leadville, Kentucky.
Like it's not recreationally legal there, is it? That's just
No, that's
a CBD
Denver.
farm.
It was Denver.
Oh, Denver.
Out there,
Oh, wow.
Colorado. So yeah, this is Colorado. I'm not for vigilante mob justice, but if you did this on purpose, I feel like there might be some mob justice. Might have a mob coming after you if they find out this was a purposefully set fire.
Right. Yeah. Who knows, dude? Who knows? There's a lot of things that could have been insurance,
Right.
or maybe somebody's wanting to get out of CBD and into THC.
Right. Oh, this is already. I think they were like, listen, we got to get rid of our old stock. To
Yeah,
get
yeah.
New stock in. So what
That's
if we
right.
just burn it all?
Speaking of, it just became federally level 3.
Yeah, got chopped down to level 3.
That's insane. That's
We're-
a big step, dude. It's like
We're on the
Advil.
way.
It's like freaking Tylenol.
Right. I know,
insane.
man. We are on the way.
That's what I've been saying forever.
Right. It basically is. It's a natural Tylenol. Just go with it. It won't cause autism. Smoke it. Go ahead. I think it makes me less autistic when I smoke it.
Right.
It makes me way more normal.
Way more normal.
When I don't smoke, I'm way more autistic. You don't want me like this. You think I drop nerd facts now?
Right. Oh, shit.
You don't want me unmedicated?
No. And however you choose to do it, that's on you,
Yeah, Michael, I do. I agree. And Michael, that was our last story for Headlines and Shenanigans for the first of 2026. We're gonna have a lot more stories coming to you this year,
It's
but
a good
guys,
group of stories. We really need to keep our eye out on the anal compartments.
yeah, we'll come back
the,
around 2026.
The government's anal compartments or whatever they're keeping up
Their
with.
list.
They're
As long as we don't wind up on that list, Michael, I think we'll be okay.
I'm gonna do my best.
I'm gonna do my best. But guys, if you're listening to this episode, you know what? Go for the stars. Shoot for the gold, man. If you want to be on a list one year, there's a list you can be on.
You've never made a list?
If you've never been on the top 25 list,
Hey.
I just turned you on to a new list. If you're turned on by this list, go for it.
Go for it. But guys, thank you for listening. Like I said at the beginning of the show, you can check out Patreon, patreon.com/truecrimeguys, and you can hear a little bit extra banter from Andy and myself, about 20 minutes or so, I think, after this episode. It's usually about how long we talk on Patreon. This exact episode, but with no ads. It's completely ad-free, and it has bonus content. And it's early. It's usually a couple days early.
If so.
Yeah.
And there's so much more content on there for Patreon listeners.
No doubt. No doubt.
You can always go back and find pretty much everything we have done on patreon.com.
Yep, absolutely. Well, all right, guys. Well, that's pretty much it for this week. We'll be back next week for another True Crime Guys episode. But yeah, until then, I guess you have to keep on creeping.
All right. Bye.